Hi boys and girls, so this is Skills Lesson 9. I want you to read the I can statements with me. Ready? I can practice reading quotation marks. I can close read the hare and the hedgehog. I can complete comprehension questions on my own about the hare and the hedgehog. So we're going to review quotation marks. And remember, when you see quotation marks, it means someone is talking. In the stories and bedtime tales, the characters often have a conversation. And when you have a conversation, it's called dialogue. So it doesn't matter if animals are talking or people are talking or objects are talking, it's called dialogue as long as they are talking. So when we practice dialogue orally, we will cup our hands around our mouth to represent where quotation marks go in a sentence. Ready? So I want you to do this with me. So let's do the quotation marks for this side. Ready? Let's eat lunch. And then you close it. Ready? Do the next one. The beach is so hot. The next one. I like to sing. I like to sing. And then you close it. Ready? MHP is awesome. And then you close it. Good job. So now I'm going to read this sentence. Ready? It says, so you can read it with me if you can. Ready? I like to play ball, said Juan. So let's circle the quotation marks. So the quotation marks are always in the beginning, right before your first word in a sentence, and then at the last thing you say. Remember, the first word of your sentence is always capitalized in quotation marks. And then we want to circle the comma. And remember, commas are used when you want to pause or when they list three or more things. So in this case, the comma is being used because they want us to pause after we say this because Juan said it. And then underlining the dialogue, that is what is being said. I like to play ball is your dialogue because that's what Juan was saying. So now I want you to take out your 9.1 page that I sent home with you, and I want you to go ahead and write the quotation marks. I'll do the first one with you. It says, Mike, tell me a bedtime tale. So Mike is saying, tell me a bedtime tale. So you start with your quotation marks. Remember, capital T, and then you're going to write, tell me a bedtime tale. And remember, you have to put a comma because we're not at the end of the sentence because it says, said Mike. So tell me a bedtime tale, said Mike. So you're going to do the same for I will sell this milk, said Jane. When the sun is down, it's bedtime, said Mike's dad. You only have to do the front of page 9.1. Don't worry about the back. Okay? So then when you're done with that, you can go ahead and unpause the video and then you can move on. So next part. Today I'm going to read a story where the characters are two animals. You have a hedgehog and a hare. And the title is The Hare and the Hedgehog. What is a hedgehog? Hedgehogs are small mammals with spines or spikes all over their bodies. Hedgehogs have short legs and will roll into a tight ball if they feel they are in danger. What is a hare? Hares are also called jackrabbits. They are bigger than rabbits, however, and build their homes above the ground. Hares are very fast. So this story involved a race between the hedgehog, an animal with short legs, and the hare, a very fast animal with long legs. This is very similar to the fable, The Tortoise and the Hare. Remember the fable, The Tortoise and the Hare? That the hare thinks he's going to win because he's super fast and then the tortoise is super slow. But in the end, the tortoise wins because the hare decided to take a nap and the tortoise ended up beating him to the finish line. So let's tortoise and the hare takes a nap during the race because he has such a big lead over the tortoise and is certain he will win. The tortoise passes him, however, and wins the race. So based on this plot and your prior knowledge, I want you to predict what you think is going to happen in today's story with the hare and the hedgehog. Who do you think is going to win, the hare or the hedgehog? All right, so we have some OI and OY words that are going to appear in today's story along with OW and OU. Remember, OI and OY say oi. It's a diphthong because your mouth moves in two different positions. Oi. So let's read the words. These are OI words. Ready? Let's tap it. Join. Join. Point. Point. And then OY says oi. Enjoy. Enjoy. Now again, we have OW and OU, and these are also diphthongs because your mouth moves in two different ways. This says ow. Ow. So let's tap our words before we say them. Ready? Ound. Frowned. And remember, this says d because the N is voiced, and so the ED is voiced. Ow. How. Okay, OU says ow. Let's tap our words. Ouse. House. Alf. South. And one more. Out. Out. All right, good job. Alrighty, so we are going to read the hedgehog and the hare. Alright, ready? The hare and the hedgehog. Mike and his dad sat on the bed. Did you like the tale of the jumping frog? Mike's dad asked. Yes, said Mike. I like how Pete tricked Jim by feeding his frog the lines. Then I think you will like the next tale as well. It involves a trick, too. The name of this one is The Hare and the Hedgehog. What's a hare? It's like a rabbit. Okay, tell it. Once there was a hare who was proud of his speed. He liked to brag. I'm so fast, he said. I am the fastest. No one is as fast as me. Well, the hedgehog got sick of all this bragging. He set himself to thinking how he could trick the hare and get him to stop bragging all the time. The hedgehog made a plan. He went to the hare and said, Let's race. The hare smiled. You and I? He said. Is this a joke? What would be the point? Those legs of yours are like stumps. It must take you from sunrise until sundown to hike a mile. Will you join me in a race? Said the hedgehog. I will join you, said the hare. Good, said the hedgehog. We will race south from this fence up to the house on the hill. But I can't race till I have my lunch. I'll be back at 1. Then the hedgehog went home and spoke to his wife. Wife, he said, at 1 I will run a race with the hare. What? Said his wife. She frowned and asked, Are you out of your wits? He's so fast, you can't hope to win a race with him. Trust me, said the hedgehog. I have a plan. What's his plan? Asked Mike. I will tell you next time, said his dad. Well, rats, said Mike. It was just getting good. I wish you could just tell me now. Next time, said his dad. So what I want you to do is, I want you to go ahead and answer these questions. It says the hare and the hedgehog. It's 9.3 in the packet that I sent home. Number 1 says, why was the hare proud? A, he was fast. B, he was funny. C, he was nice. Circle the correct answer. Don't worry about the page number. Number 2 says, what did the hedgehog ask the hare to do after lunch? A, the hedgehog asked the hare to take a nap. B, the hedgehog asked the hare to race. Or C, the hedgehog asked the hare to run home. And don't worry about the page. So circle the right answer. And then 3 says, tell the plot of this tale, write 3 to 4 sentences. So what I want you to do here is write at least 3 to 4 sentences telling me what happened in the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story. Okay, make sure you have capital letters in the beginning of your sentences and you have punctuation marks at the end of your sentences. Okay, when you are done doing the questions about the hare and the hedgehog, the next paper I want you to do is 9.2, that is also in your packet. What you have to do is look at the picture, you have to spell the word correctly, and then you're going to print it on the line. So this is a picture of a house. Remember, if you have to tap out the word house to help you spell it, do it. So I'll do number 1, the first one with you. Ready? So that's H, ow, O-U, S-E. And then you write house on the line. The next one is a picture of a mouse. This is a picture of howl. This is a picture of a towel. And this is a picture of a crown. Okay, boys and girls, so that's all you have to do for today. Remember, I sent home the story, The Hedgehog and the Hare, so if you need to look at that story to answer these questions, please refer to that. It's in your packet. And then you will need to return these pages on Thursday when I see you. Have a great day. Bye.